Hi everybody, Coach Matt here from Dynamic Strength and Conditioning, joined by Coach Jake.
Hey guys.
And today we're talking about one of the most important fundamental exercises that you can do, and that is the push-up. We're gonna take you through why we love them, as well as proper techniques so you guys can get the most out of them. So, why do we love them? Well, first, they build tremendous amounts of upper body strength. So whether you're looking to shape your arms, your chest, they're great for your core strength, and they transfer over to almost every other exercise that you do. So when you get really good at the push-up, you get good at about everything else fitness related. They're great for your shoulders, they're great again for your core, protecting your low back, but they're also probably one of the most incorrectly done exercises that you see. So we want to help you guys today master your technique. Ready to go, Jakey?
Ready.
All right. So first up is our hardest, most advanced version of the push-up, which will take you step by step through, and that is from your toes. So Coach Jake's gonna set up. We're gonna talk about starting position, which is probably the most important piece to this push-up. So if Coach Jake starts from his knees, let's talk about the hand position first. Hands need to start just outside shoulder width. So what I wanna think about is when Jake sets up, is his thumbs are gonna be directly under his armpits. The big mistake that we see are hands too high, either at the shoulder height or at the height of the chin, which puts a lot of stress on the front of those shoulders as well as the elbow. So we'll set up from the knees first to get our hands set outside shoulder width, thumbs under armpits. Then we'll post up to our toes into our plank position. Let's talk about our position here. So feet are just about hip width. What I want to think about from that top position is creating tension and strength. So to do that, Coach Jake's actually going to drive his chest up away from the floor into my hands. So I'm going to have him push, 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 push. And what we're going to work to do is spread these shoulder blades apart to start. That's how he starts and finishes each rep. He tucks his hips under so his abs are nice and tight, his butt is tight. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to lower leading with the chest. So open your chest, let your head reach long, get to your bottom position, and then exhale as you press through your hands. Again, we'll spread the shoulder blades, we'll reset. Abs tight, butt tight, open the chest on the way down, elbows point back, and then press through the hands. One key thing here, Coach Jake, you can take a break, is the elbow position. So if Coach Jake gets back into his plank position, into his push-up position, as he lowers, what we notice is how far forward his head is. You should see a nice straight line from the elbow down to the wrist as he presses up. That's going to allow you to use your chest and take stress off your shoulders. So if you're somebody who's new to the push-up, or maybe you're still trying to work to build your strength, we're going to take you through two awesome variations of push-up to get you started to build strength and technique with your push-ups. The first option, same rules apply, except we're going to start down from our knees instead of our toes. This is going to shorten the lever and take some pressure and some stress off your upper body so you can have the right technique, build it, and build your strength. So first up, we're going to start from our knees, and what we're going to do is take our knees and just scooch them back a little bit so they end up behind the hips. The same upper body rules apply. We're going to start our hands just outside shoulder width, thumbs directly under the armpit. And you can see before he even lowers, he's got a couple really good steps or things going on. He's pushing his chest away from the floor, so these shoulder blades are spread apart. We're creating tension. His head is reaching long out over his hands. His abs are tight, so think about those ribs are tucked down and his butt is tight. So he's basically strong as steel. He's a wood board ready to rock and roll. From here, just like your push-up from your toes, we're gonna lead with the chest, keeping the hips tucked under. As you lower, the head reaches long, get to your bottom position, exhale and press through your hands and spread those shoulder blades out at the top. Hold that top position, Jake. Hips stay tucked, abs braced, head long. He's got that good forearm angle as he lowers in, chest leads, nice straight line, elbow to wrist, exhale and press. And our final way to start your push-ups, again, if you're a beginner, if you're still trying to build strength, is off something like a bench or an elevated surface. From home, you can use something like a couch, a chair, your countertop. The higher the surface is, the easier your push-up is going to be. So we recommend starting high. As you build strength with your push-up and technique, we start to lower closer to the floor, then we move to that knee push-up, and then to the push-up from the toes. So elevated surface, it looks exactly the same as if you were doing these from the floor from your toes. So he's on his toes, hands outside shoulder width, thumbs under armpits. His head is already reaching long, right? He's got his abs braced. Those ribs are tucked down. His butt is squeezed and tight. That's going to keep his spine locked in. Head's reaching long. He's slowly going to lower. Think about pulling yourself down, opening your chest. When you hit that bottom position, the lower you go, the more challenging it's going to be. Press through your hands, exhale, and spread those shoulder blades apart at the top. That is your elevated surface push-up. So now that we understand the technique of the push-up, it's important to understand and have a plan for progressing your push-ups and getting them stronger and better. So what I want you to do, if you are new to the push-up, we're going to start with our elevated surface push-ups. We're going to work those twice a week, anywhere from 3 to 4 sets, anywhere from 5 to 10 reps. Once you feel strong, you feel confident with that, we can lower our elevated surface to anywhere from a couple inches to about a foot from the ground. Again, once you've mastered that, now we can move to the kneeling push-up. And then we'll start over again, anywhere from 3 to 4 sets twice a week of 5 to 10 reps. Once we have that dialed in, we're able to get a nice big full range of motion. Then we can move to the push-ups from the toes. But by kind of slowing things down, starting from the basics, you're going to create that really good foundation of strength and technique to allow you to take your results and your safety with your push-ups to the next level.